Yes, line is to the right. Yes, this is the live viewing of Raider Reaction. Yes, sir. No pushing. No, please, line is to the right. Yes, ma'am. The VIP line is to the left. If you give me your name, I'll see if you're on there. Go ahead, step to the left, man. Hey, man. I don't mind if you smoke that at all, but you can't smoke that here. You're gonna need to take that over there, away from the crowd, please. Thank you. Yes, this is the live viewing of Raider Reaction. The Commish will be here tonight. Please, line is to the right. Yes, sir, I know it won't be much longer. I apologize. They try to put on a tight show. Yes, ma'am, we will let the VIP in first, I promise. You're VIP for a reason. Let's try that again, shall we? What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from the friendly confines of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And just where is that, might you ask? Well, let me give you some simple directions. It's been a while, and we've been separated from Raider football. We're disoriented. We're lost. We're lost on our fucking path to the sports oasis that we're so used to finding, and we want you to find your way back here. We're just down the street, past the house with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop at the corner and ask our man Joe. He's a gentleman. He's a scholar. He's a hustler. He's got motherfucking mouths to feed. He's a member of the Raider Nation. So then what you should. He will point you in the right direction. He's going to tell you to take a left and then a right. As you find yourself strolling down the street, minding your own goddamn business, you're going to pass an alley on your immediate right, and a cool breeze will hit you that chills you right to your skeletal core, and you'll find yourself asking, was that the autumn wind? Oh, you goddamn right. Should you venture down that deep, dark alley? Well, of course you should. Because what you're going to find at the end is a special little place that we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and as it is every Tuesday, this is the Raider Nation Report, a solid 60 minutes of everything silver and black with yours truly. Smash that share button. Thank you for joining me, each and every damn one of you. Follow all of our social media platforms as you see it casually scrolling across the bottom like a, just teasing you, tantalizing scroll. We've got a lot to get into tonight, but I thought we should start with a little minor foreplay about the bomb that was dropped today about the United States Congress. Yes, the United States fucking Congress, ladies and gentlemen. They want to all of a sudden step in, and they want to know what the fuck is going on with the Washington Redskins / Washington football team / fucking Commandos. They want to know. What are you motherfuckers hiding? How can a slime ball like Dan Snyder get by for so long? How can he sexually harass every fucking woman within 100 yards of him? How can he be a fucking racist? How can he be this? How can he be that? And he's untouchable, like he's the Teflon Don of the NFL. He's a Teflon douchebag. That dude's no fucking anybody. No. There's something fishy going on. And Congress wants to get involved. I have flashbacks to the steroid days of fucking Rafael Palmeiro up there waving his fucking finger. I didn't do it. You're a liar, you fucker. Yes, you did. Squish, squish. But here we go. Congress is about to get involved. They're about to peel back the layers of this stinky, ugly onion. And it has a little bit of... Remember what happened to the owner of the Clippers? Now, I know the situation was much different, the circumstances of how they got there. But once they get there, and it gets this bad, they'll peel an owner right the fuck out of there. And is this a coup coming for Daniel Snyder and the Commandos? What a stupid fucking name. All the choices in the world. You have an NFL brand, one of 32 in the world, a brand that is worth, man, you can't even put a price tag on what it's ultimately worth. It's invaluable to have one of these. And you have the unbelievable possibility of resetting your entire identity, your brand, anything. You could be anything. You could be the coolest motherfucking name you'd ever wanted to come up with since you was a kid. And you picked the Commanders? My God. That's fucking pathetic. That's pathetic. And it's about to get heavy in the nation's capital. That's enough of the foreplay, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining the show. We've got a lot to get into. As you see, we've got a solid slate of topics. I hope you stick with me all the way to the end. Or hey, if you see a topic on there, pop back in for said topic. What have you. Or catch it on replay, what have you. Thank you for joining us, each and every damn one of you. All you guys out there, man. Corey, Michael, Michelle, Raymond. What's up, Raymond? Dion, everybody, man. Robert, Paul, everybody. Each and every damn one of you guys, man. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. It was kind of an exciting Pro Bowl this weekend for Raider fans. I mean, it was in Allegiant Stadium, which means a lot of Raider fans were able to attend. And like I said last week during the show, if you have never been to a Pro Bowl, you need to go. The Pro Bowl experience and all the stuff leading up to it, the getting to go to the practice, the getting to meet the players are very accommodating. The league makes them very accommodating. They sign autographs. We've met Raiders there. We've had interviews with players on live at the Pro Bowl. It's a really, really good time. It doesn't cost anything. It's free to attend all of those. Of course, it costs to go to the game, and the game turned out to be freaking phenomenal for Raider Nation. But the game is just not what the fucking game used to be, man. It's not. I remember watching it back in the day, and when I was a kid, and it was somewhat competitive. And then it's just This shit this weekend, it was basically fucking two-hand touch, man. I mean, it was nice to see Renfrow get the touchdown. That was a nice pass, nice catch in the back of the end zone, getting the fucking toe drag back there in tight defense. I mean, that was a beautiful play. I can't say anything about two-hand touch for that. But and Max Crosby, he's only got one fucking gear. He's only got one gear, and the fact it's a fucking basically an exhibition game, they're just going out there and going through the motions now. They don't even basically compete. But it's a fun game. I mean, there's a lot of time spent at the stands with the players, interacting with the fans. It's just more of a fun game. And if you're expecting any more than that out of the game, I'm sorry, that's just not what it is. It's about the whole experience leading up. It's the league saying, hey, these are our best fucking players. Here's a little chance for you to interact with them. Here's a little chance for us to put our product out there. And for you to interact with it and really get some touch and feel time with your favorite players. It's a big fucking promo thing, so take advantage of it if you've never been before. Max Crosby gets the defensive player of the game, along with fucking Pretty Boy Herbert, who was the offensive player of the game. He's, like I said, he's just only got one gear. He was all around the quarterback, several passes defended. It's just unfortunate the fire's not there. He was obviously excited to be playing in the game in front of the hometown fans in Allegiant Stadium. First Pro Bowl. I mean, he was excited, and you could tell the energy showed on the field, and that's why he left with Defensive Player of the Game. So overall, it was a great weekend for the Silver and Black, and now we just look forward to one more weekend where it just doesn't really matter to us, and then it's over. And then we can start looking towards the 2022 season, which is all at this point, Raider Nation really gives a shit about. I've moved on, man. I'm done with the 2021 season. I just wanted to wrap up and get the fuck over. There's going to be an okay halftime show, and let's watch some commercials, and hopefully fucking Joe Burrow, I guess, smokes the Rams, or it's the Stafford reclamation game. Whatever. I honestly, I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't give a shit. I don't root for other teams. Ever. I don't root for other teams. I will never say I'm rooting for so-and-so, I'm rooting for so-and-so. No. I'm always rooting against a narrative. The Rams narrative is I don't want them to win because I don't want another team to hoist a Lombardi trophy in Los Angeles besides the Silver and Black. I just don't. That's a little merit badge Raider Nation has, and I'd just like to keep that. I don't want to have to take that off. I don't want the scar from the stitches of having to remove the merit badge. I want to keep it. So I don't want to see the Rams win. But I also don't want to see the fucking Bengals get off the kiddie table. So don't get me wrong. There will be no fucking happy tears shed from either one of my eyes for either one of these cocksuckers if they win. Or when they win. Or whatever. Bill says it the best. Fuck them both. Just let my numbers hit. That's all. Win me some cheddar and get the fuck out of my 2022. That's all I want. I've moved on. It's done. It's done. And part of our moving on process around here at Raider Reaction is that we have an off-season Madden League. It's a PlayStation 4 league. If you're in PlayStation, you have PlayStation 5, you can download the 4 version and you can still play in the league as well. But not everybody has the 5 because, it's COVID and shit and fucking they're hard to get a hold of. And a lot of our core guys in our league are still working on the 4, so probably next year we'll step up to the 5. But we're still PlayStation 4, Madden League, this offseason. If you're interested, it is only a $20 buy-in. This year, we've got a sponsor on board. We're going to give away flash prizes throughout the season. Last Madden offseason, we gave away game-worn jersey rookie cards of Josh Jacobs, Hunter Renfrow. Those things were worth like $150 a piece. We gave away all kinds of stuff throughout the season. And this year, the grand prizes, if you win the league, we got a Freddie Biletnikoff jersey for you. JSA, COA, all that good shit. It's authentic. It's the real deal. And for MVP owner, who will be voted on at my discretion, we're giving away an autographed Jonathan Abram jersey. So we're giving away 2 jerseys this season in our PS4 Madden League. If you are interested in getting in, this is not one of them all Madden leagues where you got to be the fucking GOAT to win. Hell, we're giving away this jersey. I'm voting for an owner at my own discretion. We have an owner's chat. Maybe you're the fucking funniest owner in the chat. You're just the best guy to have in the league. Whatever. At the end of the fucking league, I'm going to fucking give you that fucking Abram jersey just because you're a fucking great guy to have in the league. That's who the MVP owner is to me. A guy that makes it fun for everybody else. But if you're interested in being in the league, you'll get assigned a team. You'll basically get a shell of a team. And we're going to have a fantasy draft on a said Sunday coming up, and you will draft your entire team over the course of most of a Sunday. But you can check in and out, and it'll automate as you need it, but you want to be there at the beginning. But we start on a Sunday morning, and it runs the majority of the day, and you'll select your team. And then on Monday, games go on. We advance it as we can. We work with each other. We all got lives. We all got families, and it's not that serious of a league. We have a lot of fun, and it gets us through the offseason as Raider fans. We're going to televise some of the games on Monday night, have a little Monday Night Madden. I'll be down in the fucking corner calling fucking games. We're going to have little games of the week, and we've got some pretty good gamers. It's Raider Nation from all over. We got freaking Bryson up in the fucking frozen tundra all the way up in basically fucking Santa's neighbor. He's playing from up there. We got guys on the West Coast, guys in the East Coast. We got guys all over this fucking dirtball that play in this league, and they're all members of Raider Nation. So if you play Madden, you're on PS5 or PS4, you can play down to the PS4 format. Freaking send us a message the league. It's only a $20 buy-in. You see the prizes we're giving away. We're giving away 2 autographed jerseys to the winner and to the MVP owner of the league, plus flash prizes. We'll probably have something again for the division winners, but it's only a $20 buy-in. And we've already got 10 guys locked in, so we need 22 more. Let's get it done, and let's have a full league, and let's help another member of Raider Nation get through this break of no Raider football. So, if you want to join the Madden League, hit us up on any of our social media platforms, and we'll get you in. We'll send you an invoice, and we'll get you in. Because, trust me. And we set the settings and everything, so it's set for good gameplay. It's set so anybody can move the ball, anybody can play defense. It's set for very competitive gameplay, and it's a lot of fun. If you're really, really good, you're still going to shine. But if you're not the greatest, it allows you to play and be competitive. And trust me, there's a lot of guys in the league that are just average fucking Joes. I'm just an average schmo. I'm not that great. Although I've been playing a little more than usual. So I might shock you motherfuckers this season. We'll see. I was in the playoffs the last go round. So you never know. I'll be back. We'll see if I can return. I beat my son occasionally. So the fact I can beat him occasionally means I don't totally suck. Because, man, if you ever want to realize that your reflexes just aren't what they fucking used to be, play a teenager at fucking at video games, at Madden, or something like that. When you used to think you were good, and they're just taking your ass. It's embarrassing. Walk out of the room, questioning your manhood. So we've got a new defensive coordinator, ladies and gentlemen. I wish. So we got a new defensive coordinator in the house, Patrick Graham. I'm torn on this one. Okay, I'm torn. Now he comes with great pedigree. I can't say that he doesn't. But the records of the teams that he's been on and the times that he's been the defensive coordinator have not been great. However, 17-2 points allowed a game last season and 17.5. Oh, I'm dropping shit. Oh my God, we got shit dropping everywhere. But 17.2 points allowed last season and 17.5 points allowed the season before that. His defenses make the adjustments needed. He changes schemes a lot. He's dynamic. He doesn't stick with one thing. He'll change quarter to quarter. He'll change series to series. So you got to look a little objectively when you're looking at Patrick Graham. You got to look at the defensive side of the ball, because he hasn't been a defensive coordinator on good teams. And usually when you get your first shots as a defensive coordinator or a coordinator at all, it's not going to be on a great team. You don't get most people don't get your shot on a perennial favorite, perennial playoff team. So 17-2, 17-5. If the Raiders were allowing that last season, I think we might have another W or two added on there. Might not have been such a fire drill at the end of the season. Now, my concern is there were certain players brought in that had history with Gus Bradley, that fit well with what Gus Bradley did, because he has history of what they're best at, what their tendencies are, and some of those guys were on 1-year deals. There's some guys that are still around and have another year or so left. Gus Bradley's gone. He's a Colt. I find it interesting that he goes to an AFC rival who you were knocking on the door with the playoffs with. That's an interesting hire. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. This is a guy who really needs a shot with a solid team on the other side of the ball. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm intrigued by the Patrick Graham hire. I really wish they would have given Gus Bradley another shot, but I understand the politics and the dynamics of bringing a new head coach in, and I thought Gus Bradley was gone from the outset. I didn't think there was any chance in hell that he was going to survive. You just don't survive a new general manager and a new head coach coming in. You just don't. I'm sorry. I was reading through the comments, and as much as I appreciate, and I'm sure it's awesome, it's poor fucking form to come in somebody else's private platform and advertise shit in my fucking comments. If you want to advertise stuff on our platform, you can message the page, but that's just incredibly fucking rude. I'm sorry. Carry on. I mean, seriously, why don't you just take a fucking walking out my front door, and there's a pop-up tent in the fucking front yard, and you're fucking, you're selling rugs. Like, at least knock on the door. Jimmy. I'm sure it's great, but goddamn, people's kids nowadays, man. I tell you. Fuck. All right, where was I? Patrick Graham. I think he's a good hire. We'll have to wait and see. I think there's going to be some guys that probably don't stick around based on the hire, though. You haven't seen a lot of guys come out in huge support of this hire. And that's the one thing I've noticed with these hires that you've seen come out. You haven't seen a lot of players come out excited to, about the guys coming in-house. And I think there's a little part of that, because of the guy that's leaving. There was a strong connection there. But I find that odd. I found that odd. Yeah, he runs a lot of different stuff. Kobe switches between 3-4, 4-3. He's a little all over the place. He really is. It's why he's quoted in one of his interviews as saying, "What's your scheme?" Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? And his answer was yes. It's all of them. All of the above. It depends on what they do. And I like that, but there's certain players that don't work well in that either. So when you bring players in, for a specific connection with a coordinator, I don't know. That's my only concern. Because you've seen progression last year on the defensive side of the ball, which was great. I mean, my God, that's part of the reason the team was in the postseason. You had a defense. Were they perfect? No. Did they give up too many yards in the fourth quarter? Yes. They get burnt sometimes? Yes. We can go back and point to the Chargers game at the end of the season. That didn't need to be such a fucking fire drill that it ended up being. Yes, all of that. But was the defense considerably improved from what had been before? Yes. Did we have we had safeties that were working solid? Abram got hurt down the stretch. That was a big blow. He was leading towards the top of the team in tackles. Perryman was hurt down the stretch, and he was huge. He was leading the league in tackles at one point. You had guys that were making an impact. Max Crosby continues to grow. Yannick Ngakoue on the other side continues to grow. It's an interesting defense to be able to get your hands on as a defensive coordinator. So I'm interested to see what Patrick Graham has to do and has to say about what he's going to do with the tools that he has in the toolbox. And keeping some of these guys, man. So some of these guys earned to stick around. So Denzel Perryman's only got one more year left. And, Denzel Perryman's not... If Denzel Perryman comes out and has a year like he just had, you're not going to be able to afford him in free agency, and you're going to lose him at the end of this next year. That's why I think he's a guy that you need to deal with this offseason and get him locked down, because you don't want him to get out of house. You got to gamble a little bit. You gambled on bringing him in last year. Look what he did. Okay, he started 15 games. He was near the top statistically in tackles in the league. He was the quarterback in the middle of your defense. It wasn't the same when he wasn't in there. Sign that guy. Give him 3-4 years and keep him around for a little bit. Build around a core on this defense and let's do something. The guy's in the Pro Bowl for a fucking reason. I mean, I know it's mostly a popularity contest, but he was there for a reason. So I just think you've got to don't let him go. Gamble on him a little bit, okay? He just showed you what he could do. Hell yeah, I'd extend Yannick. I'd keep Yannick around. He's one of the core of this defense. I think you want to keep going forward. I really think you do. I really think you do. Another coordinator was added in the mix, Tom McMahon. Bringing him over from the Donkeys. He's been there for 4 seasons, and he's drooling to get his hands on Carlson and Cole. He's getting a Pro Bowl tandem, basically. I mean, these guys are top flight. They're top of the league at what they do, both of them. And he's getting a great special teams that was run by a top-notch guy like Rich Bisaccia. So bringing him in, coupled with your defensive coordinator, it's interesting. And another. They're really putting together, when you look at the staff as a whole, they're really putting together an interesting staff, and I'm curious as if they even bring in an offensive coordinator. Josh McDaniels is on record now saying he's probably going to be making the play calls, so that's what he's famous for, and I like that. Keep the fucking headset. Hire good coordinators that will do their job. They'll come to you if they need to, but when it's offensive time is on the field, he's plugged in 100%. I mean, that's what he's been successful at his whole career. He has a championship pedigree of doing that and running an offense. I want him plugged in. Fuck an offensive coordinator. Fuck the how you're supposed to do it bullshit. One guy needs to call the motherfucking plays. Okay? It's football. It's basic when you get down to it. Somebody calls the offense. Somebody calls the defense. Okay? You don't need a head coach over both because that's the way you're supposed to do it. Now, fuck that. You've got quarterbacks, you've got positional coaches over all the other positions that when the guys are coming to the sideline, those are the guys in their ear, the Edgar Bennett's, those guys. You've got those guys. You've got the quarterback coach that you've brought over from New England that you've worked with for fucking years. He's going to be in the ear of your quarterback when they come to the sideline. You go check with the defense quick, and then you're back. I love it. And I think I was concerned at how that was going to go. If you're just bringing a guy in to be a fucking puppet, that's not needed. That's what you got a quarterback coach for. That's what you got positional coaches for. Call the fucking plays. JMD, call him, man. I'm 100% behind it. This is his shot, okay? We all knew what he did as a donkey. It wasn't spectacular. He was 11-17. We get it. We know what he did as a donkey, but his coaching record is 67-57 when he's the offensive coordinator, with a 30-10 playoff record. That's pretty motherfucking good, man. That's pretty motherfucking good. I mean, that's fucking phenomenal. So I want him calling the plays, and to hear that he's probably going to be putting the headset on and he plans on it is great news. Absolutely great news. This moves us to used car talk for the week, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like I need some goofy music. I got to come up with some used car talk music.
He shoots, he scores!
That'll work for today. But I got to come up with some little used car tune for used car talk, because it's going to be going on for a while. We're going to have used car talk all off season. I'm just keeping it on here as a running category in the mid show. Used car talk. We got to talk about it. I don't know what anybody wants, and a term. Can I hate a term any fucking more than car haters or car hater? My God, that is like the most annoying fucking term. Because you want your team to do better and you question who's under center, you're a car hater. I would not consider myself a car hater. I may have been a car hater at times, I guess. I would fall into that category if you want to go labeling motherfuckers who just like to see their team succeed and understand players are employees, and if an employee needs moved around so that the company can be better and more successful, then it needs to happen no matter which position that needs to be. But I guess if you're question who's at any position in the off season of a National Football League season, which is the time in which you should ask these questions, you're considered a hater now. God damn, this 2022 fucking pussified ass mentality. Can't even talk about your motherfucking team and question the quarterback. That used to be that was what you want. That was the one thing you held on to. Everybody questioned the quarterback, man. Who else are you gonna question? To me, Derek Carr has earned the 2022 starting season. I think the reason JMD and Dr. Z has come in to run things is because he's here. You've got an 8-year veteran that's fucking, he's steady as, he's there every fucking game, man. He starts every fucking week. He's there. He's resilient. I think they want to get to that next level with Derek Carr. Because then if they do that, they can do whatever they want in Las Vegas. Then they can build the team and their fucking image after that in any way possible if they can come in and be successful with what they've got in place right now. And I think they're really going to try. And those that want Carr gone, I ask, what are you looking at? What's so enticing out there on the free agent market? Well, let's run down the list, shall we? You got Fitzmagic. You want to go with Fitzmagic? Andy Dalton, he did so well at his reclamation project for the last two fucking teams. Cam Newton, you want to go there? Actually, I think Carolina may be keeping his ass. You got Tyrod Taylor, famous Jameis Crablegs, Jacoby Brissett, Teddy Bitchwater. Are you going to hand it over to Marcus Mariota? I think we've already seen he's not really ready to be take the reins from Derek Carr. Trubisky, you go on a reclamation project like Blaine Gabbert, Chad Henne, fucking Gooseneck, fucking Glennon? Or do you want to try to grab one of these other guys and reclaim Josh Rosen or Kyle Allen, Dwayne Haskins? These guys are not like 25 years old and still got a lot of tread on the tire. If you trust the tire, Trevor Siemian, Brian Hoyer, I mean, there's nobody out there. Are you going to go get Russell Wilson? Are you going to go get Aaron Rodgers? Or are you going to go get Kyler Murray, who just cleared everything off of his Instagram, associated himself with... The dude literally has 2 Instagram posts left on his Instagram. He's just completely disassociated himself with the fucking Cardinals. Is that what you want? You want the midget? You want the midget? Or you want the fucking... You want washed up Russell Wilson, who won with the fucking Legion of Boom? On the other side? And beast mode? Toting the rock for him? Is that's who you want? Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson has so many cases out there. He's not even a possibility. He's not going to play next season. Too many open cases. And the problem is they cannot... The biggest problem with Deshaun Watson, here's the biggest problem with Deshaun Watson right here, is Deshaun Watson's attorneys have not been able to consolidate the cases. They have not been able to get all of the people, all the women who are pointing fingers at Deshaun Watson, they cannot get them, it cannot hurt all them cats and get them all on one class action lawsuit against Deshaun Watson. They are all separate cases, and they will all pop at different times, which means at any given time, Deshaun Watson has a new legal case that's going to pop up any given day. And so it is just such an unknown variable. Deshaun Watson's career right now is on permanent pause. And it could be another season or 2 before he even gets a chance. It is unfortunate. What you are watching with Deshaun Watson is somewhat along the lines of what happened to Michael Vick's career, although completely different circumstances. Nothing, the charges, and obviously nothing like that's a lot. But you're going to see a guy plucked out of the league in his prime for several seasons, and then you might see him come back. But Deshaun Watson's done, man. Deshaun Watson's done. That's why they've drafted last year, brought quarterbacks in-house. That's why they're probably going to draft again. It's done. It's done. It's unfortunate, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Innocent until proven guilty. I mean, if he did all that shit, then fuck him. He shouldn't play anyway. But if he didn't, I don't know. When there's like fucking 50-some women pointing at you saying you're a fucking sleazeball and you've done the exact same thing every fucking time. I mean, common sense just says you're probably a sleazeball. But no, I agree with Dennis. You don't want that drama. You don't want that drama. So, but there you go. That's the pick of the litter. Out of the guys I showed you, the free agent quarterbacks, which that's garbage, man. That's hot garbage. There's not a guy on that, either one of these free agent lists, that I would want to hand the reins of a franchise to. Not one. Not even to be a stopgap. No. No. You got Deshaun Watson. We'll throw him in there. Deshaun Watson, who's not going to play next season probably. I'd put money on it he doesn't play. Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, or the midget. I don't want the midget. Aaron Rodgers, I don't want any of them. I think Derek Carr, with these guys that you're bringing in, this dynamic, you're bringing in the offensive gurus. Listen, Gruden was a guru from 2 fucking decades ago, okay? Now he's an old guy wearing New Balance shoes, all right? He's not young and dynamic. These guys are dynamic now. Now. Championships recently. These guys are getting it done in today's NFL. And they got nothing but praise leaving New England. So I think this is it's going to be an interesting hire. I'm trying to get over the fact that, I'm embracing it. He's a Weasley little fucker in New England. I'm not going to, I'll never fucking, I hated him. But he's here. I'm going to embrace it. Kumbaya. It is what it is. Got to give it a chance, man. We got to give it a chance. But I think Derek Carr is the best thing for this franchise. There's nobody going to draft out there. Who are you going to draft that you can plug and play in and take over this franchise? No, nobody. That's your only other option is the draft. Aaron Rodgers would be the only one that you could give me an argument on that I would actually sit down and listen to. That'd be it. And I still don't think you can convince me that it'd be good to remove a quarterback who already has rapport with this team to bring him in just for some last ride. Kyler Murray to me he's a dynamic athlete and he does a lot with what he's got, but he's got what he's got. He should have went to baseball. I think he was better suited. Dude could play till he's like 40 in baseball. He's not going to see 30 in the National Football League. He's just not. I just don't see it. I think it's DC, man. I do. That's what I'm saying. He's the only one that you can sit down and I agree, Dennis. I agree. I don't like his attitude. I don't think he's a good locker room guy. He's insanely talented as a quarterback, but he does not have all of the other stuff that Derek Carr has. It's Carr, man. And I think you're going to be attached to Derek Carr for probably 2 or 3 more seasons because they have to make this deal with Derek Carr this offseason. You can't let him go in and play a whole other season and come out an unrestricted free agent. That's fucking insanity. They're not going to do that. So they're going to deal with Derek Carr and his contract, and you're going to see these guys paired. So if you're what they're calling a Carr hater out there, I'm afraid you're going to be stuck with DC4 for a while. I'm afraid. NFL merch sales around the country have come out. And it's nice to see some Raiders on the top 50. 3 Raiders on the top 50 of NFL merch sales nationwide. Actually, we'll start at the bottom. Derek Carr was actually on there. He's in the top 50 of jerseys sold. He's number 46. Just squeezes in there with number 46. Nice. Very nice.
Thanks, bro.
Welcome. Darren Waller, shows in on the charts at a nice, stellar 31. Spot number 31 on the top 50 of merchandise sold. And your number 1 Raider merchandise sold nationwide. Number 28. Number 1 in your heart. Josh Jacobs. At number 17. He is the number 1 Raider merchandise sold nationwide. He's number 17 on the charts. I thought that was... I was actually kind of shocked that it was Josh Jacobs. I would have assumed it was Darren Waller. But Josh Jacobs by quite a margin, 17 to 31. So congratulations, Josh Jacobs. Fucking getting them fucking JJ jerseys. It's nice. I love having a running back. I love having a guy that'll just tote the fucking rock. I'm old school. I love having a running back that's just that go-to guy. I love having Kenyon Drake back there as well. I hope they bring Drake back. I like that 1-2 punch. I like the fact that if one guy goes down, you've got another guy you can plug right in where you don't even really lose much. Where it's not like, oh, he's out, we can kind of lay back, or we can do this, or we can do that, we can get a breather for this guy. No. We're still on you. So I like that you've got that 1-2 punch right fucking behind it. And I like keeping Jalen Richard around. Jalen Richard's a nice little Swiss Army knife. He's got great fucking hands out of the backfield, and keep him around as your third. Peyton Barber, after that fucking dumb shit in the fucking playoffs, Peyton Barber can go. See ya. Get out of here. No. That's unforgivable. That's some dumb shit. When my fucking 15-year-old son's sitting here and be like, what is he doing? That's dumb. Understand your fucking job, man. I mean, that was just unacceptable. Gotta go. But yes, nice to see the guys up on the merch sale list. It's always nice. It's always nice. Holy shit, man. This show is fucking flying tonight. Man, I got a big mouth tonight or something. All right. Fan of the week. You guys are slacking. I need a fan of the week because I don't have one for this week. If you want to be fan of the week, you want to get a little acknowledgement, you want to get a little free goodie sent your way from Raider Reaction, all you got to do is message the page, message our Instagram, Twitter, send a fucking, midget up to our house with a note, carrier pigeon, whatever, flaming bag of poo with a note on the outside of it, whatever you got to do. Just send a picture, Raymond. Send a picture to the page. You decked out in your Raider gear saying, I want to be fan of the week, so I can send you some free swag, brother. So, see, I can't do it all for you. I want to give you free stuff. Everybody comments in the thing, and then the show ends, and then nobody goes and does it. You got to follow through, people. You got to follow through. I'm not going to go hunt you down to give you stuff. So, if you want to be fan of the week, all you got to do is send your stuff in. We would like to turn the spotlight on you, but I'm turning the spotlight back on me. So there is no fan of the week this week. All of you are fan of the week. I'll give you everybody a hand. All of you, everybody that's here, give yourselves all a round of applause. You guys are all fan of the weeks. It's just, I have an official one. You guys all kick ass. Every damn one of you guys. You guys are awesome. Rich Bisaccia to Green Bay. I'm glad he got a job. I would have hated to see him go a season of not being gainfully employed in the National Football League because this guy absolutely fucking deserves it. It's unfortunate that he couldn't stay in house. I understand why. You see with the staff that they're building, I like what Mark Davis is doing. You've brought in guys that are proven winners now. You're not trying to go back and recreate history. You're trying to get it done now. And maybe Rich's vision just didn't fit with what their grand vision was going forward. The guys you're bringing in are a little younger. They can be in place a little longer. He's trying to build a dynasty. I get it. And Dennis couldn't say it any better, man. Always a Raider. Once a Raider, always a Raider. And it could not apply more than to Rich Bisaccia. This dude was absolutely money. He was what this team needed at the time that it needed him, man. There was not a better guy for the time and what Raider Nation needed right then and this team needed right then than Rich Bisaccia. With what they were going through, Gruden being ostracized, him stepping down, the Henry Ruggs situation, the Damon Arnett situation, just all the stuff, man. And he dealt with all of it. Hobbs, it just didn't stop, man. It was continually all season, and he got this team over the hump, man. A down the stretch run that Raider Nation has not had in a very, very long time, and it was great. I wish him the best. He's going to a great franchise that takes care of their guys and has a history of taking care of their guys. So at least he's not going to a shithole. So unfortunately, he's going to Green Bay. It's cold to welding his ass up there. Fuck. I don't do cold. I don't like that white shit. No. No. I was freezing when it was in like the 40s and 50s in Vegas the last time I was out there. I don't do cold, man. I'm like a lizard. I need like a heat rock everywhere I go. Fuck that. Fuck the cold. Green Bay, Wisconsin. There ain't nothing in Green Bay except the Packers. And now Rich Bisaccia. Good luck, Coach. Good luck. Godspeed. Super Bowl, my final pick. It hasn't changed. I'm not wavering. I think this is their season. Like I said, it's the story, man. It's the story. And I see the story. It's written itself. The story's Joe Burrow. The story's Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and the Cincinnati Bengals. That's the fucking story of the 2021 season. There's going to be a fucking America's game about it. None of us will ever watch it. but the little fraction of the world that is Bengals, whatever the fuck they are, they'll have their little DVD finally. They're gonna get off the kiddie table. It's a sickening thing, man. This is another team coming off the kiddie table in the age of Raider reaction. It means I have to reset the kiddie table. It's fucking ridiculous. But I'm picking the Bengals. I think they're gonna win it by a field goal, 24-21. I don't want to see the Lambs win. I think it's going to be a little lower scoring game because I think the Lambs D is going to really make Joe Burrow work. But it's the Joe Burrow story this season. It is. I mean, you've seen them. They've been writing the narrative for you every fucking round. They're not talking about anybody like they're talking about Joe Burrow. They're not talking about the Matthew Stafford story like they're talking about the Joe Burrow story. They're setting it up, man. They're setting it up. He's one of their new golden boys, and the league's setting it up. The fucking marketing team's going crazy. And 24-21, he's my pick. I think they win. And let's just get it over. Please. Somebody get this season the fuck over. Please, just get it over. Let's just fast forward to the halftime show. You know, let's see Snoop and Dre. I don't really care for Eminem too much, but I'll deal with him. I've softened on him over the years. I'm just not a big fan. But, you know, everybody else I'm cool with. But it's going to be a good show. I just hope it's a close game. And it's a good show. We close out the season. We can get the fuck on to the next one. That's all I want. Just get this shit over with, man. He's ripped off like a Band-Aid. Sad. Sad. As you see, we only have one item left on the agenda tonight. That means, ladies and gentlemen, that it's time. Oh yes, it's time. It's time for the WTF. Now, I have a problem when I see people with a little money get treated differently than people that don't have the same amount of zeros in their bank account. At the Pro Bowl this weekend, let's just put myself in the same scenario, shall we? Let's just say I happen to be I'm in an elevator, coming in and out of an elevator, however the elevator altercation happens. There's security camera footage. They're going to release it. We're all going to get to see it. We'll be able to fucking make our own judgment then. But me, 4 or 5 other gentlemen outside of an elevator decide to put the boots to a gentleman, boot stomp him, curb stomp him, right there in a fucking, an elevator lobby. They have it on camera. They know who I am. They question me. They're going to charge me. They're going to arrest me right then, and I am going straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Mr. Commish, you are going to fucking jail. We have you on camera curb stomping said fellow with a group of gentlemen. Now, because you're Alvin Kamara, and you are in the National Football League, and you got a little bit of fucking coin, they're going to let you go play the Pro Bowl, knowing all of what they know, knowing all the evidence that they have. They're going to go let you play the Pro Bowl, and then arrest you directly after. See, the misinformation on this is insane. Everybody's like, oh, well, he went and partied after the Pro Bowl. No, he didn't party after the Pro Bowl. They arrested him directly after the motherfucker. They wouldn't let him play the goddamn game. If that was you or me, our ass is in jail till Monday morning till we see a judge. That's some straight up bullshit, man. what kind of, it just, what the fuck? That's all I gotta say about that one. What the fuck? Because I saw that today and I'm like, wait a second. I thought it happened after the Pro Bowl. Now it's coming out and they're like, wait a second. Oh, well, he was cooperating. Yeah, well, you had him on video curb stomping a guy with a whole bunch of other guys. I'd be like, okay, yeah, it was me. I might have kicked out a chicklet. But you know, I've got this function going on. Do you guys mind? Just come pick me up after. Okay. Who gets that kind of treatment? I never met these cops before in my travels. I've been to a little something here and there. I'm usually bent over the table. Arms getting wrenched. Fucking face gets smashed up against shit. You can sit there till you see the judge. Not if you got money, baby. Not if you got money. It's all about the ducats.
All I have in this world is my thoughts and my words, and I don't break them for no. You understand?
You goddamn right. Thank you all for joining me, each and every one of you. It's time for me to disappear off to the peaceful land. Awaiting after the show. You guys are awesome, man. That was the fucking problem, Thad. There was no Dipsy-Doo pulled out. Because if you pull out the Dipsy-Doo, it will win you the game at any given time. It is the secret fucking weapon. Follow us on all of our social media platforms. YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, all that shit. Make sure to tune in Thursday live on TikTok. It's TikTok Thursday. I will be live on TikTok, taking all of your questions, comments, straight live right there. I have no format. I just fucking chilling in my chair here in the studio, taking questions and comments from you live. TikTok Thursday, same Raider time, same Raider channel. Make sure to get in that Madden challenge, man, that I talked about earlier in the show. Don't miss out. We got fucking jerseys we're giving away, man. Don't miss out. We're giving away 2 jerseys. It's only $20 to get in. You're going to play a whole fucking season. You can draft your whole team. PlayStation 4. If you're in PS5, you can play down. I'm telling you. Any base gear on PlayStation, you're in. Unless you're on PlayStation 3 like Lion sold ass, then you're out. There's no platform for that. Sorry. Dial up. Kane on string. Make sure to check out Raider Reaction Saturday Night Fights every Saturday night. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. Let that blood flow on your Saturday nights. Black Friday, every Friday. What else we got? Man, we got, I don't know, all kinds of stuff going on. El Parata's coming back for his off-season show. All kind of stuff. Do it all, man. Like it, follow it all. We've got a lot of stuff planned this off-season. Check out the website. We've added a lot of new stuff to the website, and we're adding new stuff to it every freaking week. We're working on the Madden Challenge right now and filling the Madden Challenge. We've got raffles that are coming back. We've got new sponsor we're going to be announcing very, very soon. All kinds of good stuff coming. Thank you for joining us. Follow us on all the social media platforms. Join the official group. All that good stuff. And thank you. Mostly just thank you, each and every damn one of you that spend the time hanging out with us at Raider Reaction. The page is getting back to levels of, we're reaching 6 figures a month now in reach on the Facebook page, so it is getting back up to the levels it used to be. So Instagram's still dragging along like a fucking wounded something, but we're trying to get it back. But TikTok's going well. So TikTok Thursday, I will see you then. That'll be the next time you're going to see my ugly face. Until then, I'm out. Peace. Love. Raider Nation.